Hi, we're Blitz Kids.
Perfect's never perfect, news already old. Gonna give you a reason not to slit my throat. I got something special kept right up my sleeve. Gonna give you a reason not to go and leave.
All I Want Is Everything is an epic start to the Good Youth. And how do you go about picking the orders of the tracks on the album?
We always kind of knew that was going to be the intro, just because the intro of it, you know, like with the big drum hits and stuff, couldn't really have gone as like track 7, because it is an intro, and you know, it hits pretty hard, and yeah, we were really happy with the way it turned out. And then for the rest of the tracks, we just dragged and dropped into iTunes, like trial and error. There's no real formula for it. No,
just gotta see what works.
Yeah, see what goes into what and see what flows. Like with tempos and like speeds and stuff. Like if there's a lull in the middle, it's like maybe that needs to go there. And pick up the energy again. We wanted it to like flow like a really a deliberate piece of work, but it isn't really. It's complete fluke.
And do you reckon there's any that you wrote that didn't make the album that you may put on a future album at all?
We're going to start fresh, aren't we?
Yeah.
A lot of the lines got used for B-sides, so we don't really want to rehash old ideas. We want to, you know, get into the studio and start writing and be excited about completely new material.
Yeah.
Fresh minds. Yeah.
Exactly.
Fresh
I think we're in different sort of place now as well.
Yeah. The way that we've already started like writing a few things, and it's coming together, and it's going to be a little bit heavier than the last one, and poppier, and better in every single way. You know, we're just going to play to our strengths and see what happens.
Perfect's never perfect, news already old. Gonna give me a reason not to slit my throat. I got something special kept right up my sleeve. Gonna give me a reason not to go and leave.
And you've released 4 singles from the record now, so which was your favourite music video to shoot?
Perfect.
Perfect was the best, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a very chilled out environment to work around.
Yeah.
Compared to most videos where you're just performing constantly for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like doing take after take. This one with minimal performance, and then the rest of it's just us walking around and mucking about.
Yeah. And we felt really relaxed as well, because we've worked with the director twice before, Joe Connor, and he's incredible. He's a good lad.
Yeah. We just sort of let him run riot, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. We worked with another like video producer before, and we didn't really click. Because like we're all like northerners, well he's not. we're like northerners, and we like, you know, just having a chat and having a, you know,
beer. You mean beer, don't
we
you?
do, yeah. He likes to have a beer, chat about football. He's an Everton fan, we're United fans, so it's, you know, we have a good bit of banter with him, and yeah, it was really productive and really great environment to be in.
He's got the most energy of anyone I ever know.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I'd hate to be around him. I'm really hungover today, and
come on, guys, let's go.
I couldn't handle him today, I don't think.
And was it always sort of the idea to make Perfect a single?
No, actually, it's only kind of really a recent afterthought.
Yeah.
Because we've been playing it for live for ages, and the reaction has always been the best one. Like, we're playing it last now.
Shut up.
Spoilers. So, you know, we've always loved playing it live. We have, and the fans have as well. They always go crazy for it. So we felt like we had something that we weren't really tapping into. So we thought, you know what, let's just release it as a single.
Yeah.
Because it was going to be Swinging next. Keep Swinging. But we was like, let's do Perfect instead.
Yeah. Party time.
Settle back and quiet down. There's a new choir in town. A hypocritical melody. And I can't afford to let it affect my empty credit. I can't afford to listen to dreams. Don't wait up. I won't be coming back for you this time.
So if you could release a 5th song from the album, would you pick Keep Swinging, or would you pick a different one?
I think we are. I think it is.
There you
That's
go.
the inside scoop.
Yeah.
And there is sort of like a skeleton sort of skull theme to this sort of record and the era.
Yes.
What was the sort of concept behind that?
It's cool, isn't it? It's well, we got it made up. We were thinking about our ideas, and our logo is like this unicorn.
Yeah.
For some reason or another, Joe's better at this sort of thing than us, to be honest with you. It represents something. I think it's like basically you can be whatever you want to be. Like I think I've heard him say that in interviews before. You know? But yeah. But yeah, and we thought, you know, why don't we get a horse's skull? We didn't kill it. It was already dead. It was from like a taxidermy place. So we sourced that and actually got that skull made. That's not like a graphic or anything like that. Like that skull is actually in our manager's house at the moment.
Yeah,
it's a genuine like unicorn skull.
Well,
it's not a genuine skull, but it's you know it took quite a lot of time and effort to get to like mould the horn and get it on there and stuff. And
yeah, but it's cool. It's really cool.
It is cool, yeah.
It's never perfect news already old. Gonna give you a reason not to slit my throat. I got something special kept right up my sleeve. Gonna give you a reason not to go and leave.
And you wrote the tracks in America. Do you think that had like a big sort of part of how it turned out in the end?
Yeah,
I think it rubbed off.
Yeah, you know, we were all really obviously super happy to be there and really excited. It was really sunny and hot, and it was just a really nice environment to be in that we're not really used to, because obviously we're from Manchester and it's all right today, but you know earlier it was raining as per. But we've written songs in that environment for so long and they were all kind of miserable, weren't they? Not really songs that you want to listen to in a field at a festival. So we kind of channeled all this sunshine and positive energy that we were getting from just sitting in hot tubs on swimming pools all day with like Bud. Like we channeled all that kind of like good vibes into the record, and I think it definitely shows.
Yeah, it's quite it's a much more positive record, isn't it?
Yeah.
You look at Never Die P, which is all about death and misery.
Solemn despair.
We wrote in the UK and then we go to Sunshine, California and write the happiest record ever.
So basically we're a product of our environment. Nature, not nurture.
And you're currently touring with the new album, so how are you finding that?
This is the best tour. Like last night actually in Nottingham, we were all talking about it before, that is actually the best show we've ever played as a band. You know, we've been touring for like 7 years now, so playing to nobody, playing to a few people with the sound guy or whatever. But, you know, last night felt like we'd reached the point where we're actually a real band now.
People care.
People care, like there was a barrier up and people were going crazy, and it felt like we were on a support tour for a really big band and everyone was just really excited. But it wasn't, it was our crowd for us, and it was wonderful.
Settle up and quiet down. My head is ringing out, and I've got nothing to say to you. I spent my whole life making all these master plans without a thought of what is in my hands.
And your set list includes a cover of My Chemical Romance.
It does.
So would you sort of say they're like a big influence for you?
Yeah, I think without them I wouldn't be as enthusiastic about, you know, wanting to be in a band. I think when they came out it kind of changed a lot, because I was listening to loads of punk and stuff at the time, and they got me into all that emo stuff, which I still listen to now.
Got you in touch with the feels.
Yeah, haven't really moved on since that era. I still listen to it, but it was just a completely different energy and vibe, and rather than everything I listened to and I think we all listened to was about, you know, we hate the government and whatever.
And we do hate the government.
Yeah, obviously, but not obviously.
No,
We might not. We do. But yeah, that just changed it. So it's like, you know, music doesn't have to be about anything like that. It can just be about, you know, life.
And who else, sort of, what other bands would you say sort of influenced your music? Is there anyone else in particular?
We've all got quite
Eclectic.
yeah, we've all got different. I mean, obviously, there's a few cool bands that we all listen to, but I think
It's like your Thrice, your Brand New, your Alexis on Fire.
yeah,
I think obviously we don't sound like any of those bands, but they, when we were growing up, Alkaline Trio, when we were kind of growing up, those were the bands that we'd be excited about going to watch.
yeah,
And we'd see that and be like, I don't know, 100 Reasons and bands like that, Funeral for a Friend, that we were all
Pioneers.
Yeah, the pioneers of this kind of new wave of rock.
British rock.
that we love and we take part in. So, yeah, they're the ones that we have in common. But obviously we all have different sort of tastes. I listen to some really horrible heavy music, and also some really like unfathomably terrible pop music. And think, you know, our playlist before we go on stage has got Cyndi Lauper and the Frozen soundtrack, and it's just ridiculous. So.
Don't wait up, I won't be coming back for you this time.
And to quote Run for Cover, whose initials would you get tattooed on your knuckles for life? If you pick one person.
Oh,
I already did it. Yeah. I got my wife's initial tattoos.
He wrote the song, so he's already got that. I'd probably get my mate Steve, because he's just a chap. He's a Leeds fan, which I absolutely despise, but he's a decent enough lad, and I've been his mate for ages, so I'd probably get Stav, S-T-A-V.
And what does the future hold for the Blitz Kids then?
A new album.
Which it's really exciting now, actually.
Yeah.
We're all got a whole new life. I mean, we you know, before Matt joined the band, we were going to call it a day. We were done with it, fed up of playing to no one, playing songs that we didn't really like. Matt joined the band, gave us a new kind of viewpoint on things and new perspective, and we were re-energised. And you know, even after that, like, it got to a certain point, it's like, oh bloody hell, we've been touring for so long, and we didn't really see any progress. But with the album coming out, I mean, yesterday was just unbelievable for us, and this tour, the entire tour has just been a real eye-opener. And Jinx,
Bang
Bang
Coke.
it's been incredible, and now the fact that we have an opportunity to write an album that people are going to be excited about and looking forward to is something that we haven't really had before. The Good Youth people were like, what's this going to be? Like, who are these guys? You know, and now we're on people's radar, and we're really looking forward to the future.
Don't wait up, it's time for me to walk this crooked line. Perfect's never perfect, news already old. Gonna give me a reason not to slit my throat.
Got any idea when we can expect the next one?
God knows. As I say, we're writing it now. We're going to be recording and demoing from now until whenever it's finished, and then you know, we're not going to rush it, but we're not going to. It's not going to be a Chinese democracy. We're not going to be lazy about it either. So. Yeah.
And if you could leave one message for your fans, what would you say?
Thanks. Yeah. Honestly.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, because without them, we would have probably called it a day. Yeah.
So just do a quick fire round.
Yeah.
So what was the first album you ever bought?
Linkin Park Hybrid Theory.
Mine was...
Actually, no. That's the first rock album I bought.
Yeah.
First one, I think it was Big Willie style.
Mine might have been Millennium.
Was it?
Yeah.
Mine was the first Spice Girls record.
So do you think they influenced it at all?
Definitely.
I think so, yeah.
So lager or cider?
Lager.
McDonald's or KFC?
KFC.
First concert you ever went to?
Muse.
I went with Joe to, it was like a Christian, like, it's so weird.
What?
It was at Manchester Apollo, and I remember it was my first gig I ever went to, and it was like a Christian pop band. It was like 3 guys and 2 girls or something, and they were just subliminally ploying me with Christianity.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
That's really horrible and weird.
And then the gig I went to after that was like No Effects or something.
Yeah. Mine was, the first one I ever went to was Bewitched at the MEN. The first rock gig I went to was The Offspring with AFI.
Oh, that's a good one.
In 2000.
So Twitter or Facebook?
Twitter.
First memory that you can think of, on top of your head?
I remember moving into my mum and dad's house, which is really weird because I think I was like 1 or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember being in Australia, because I used to live in Australia, and having a conversation. Well, it wasn't really a conversation, but I was talking to the guy who owns the grocery store.
What is
it? I don't remember what we said, but that's the first thing I remember.
I remember being at playgroup and just being dead naughty. Really naughty boy.
So dogs or cats?
Dogs.
And
You're cats, aren't you?
Cats, yeah.
Oh, get out.
The Simpsons or Family Guy?
Simpsons.
And if you could be someone else for a week, who would you choose?
David Beckham.
So quick off the mark.
It's true though.
Kanye.
Kanye.
Just to see how he lives. But it's weird.
Yeah. I'd probably be ice. I'd probably be mad. Just see what happened. Just see what I'm like to be around. Just like, no,
maybe I'd be like a
probably.
really, really fit woman.
Yeah, I'd be.
See how that works out for a week.
Yeah, I'd be Miley Cyrus to see what happened.
Be Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, crime.
Off my tits.
And which bands would you like to see in the future or sort of support, maybe?
My Chemical Romance to get back together for us to support.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Have you listened to much of Gerard Way's solo stuff?
I have, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I like it, yeah, and Frankie Harris as well. I'd prefer if they were doing My Chem, but yeah, they're good albums for, you know, in their own respective right. I'd listen to it probably if it wasn't even him, so that's good.
I'd like to see Foo Fighters. They're one of my favourite bands ever, but I've never seen them live. No.
I've seen them 3
So,
times.
I know, so they're on that list to get around to watch.
I always love watching Deftones as well.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yeah.
Thrice. Get Thrice back together.
Twice would be a good one.
I got something special kept right up my sleeve. Gonna give you a reason not to go and leave. We'll be singing, it makes no sense at all.
Hi, we're Blitz Kids, and you're watching OnePopz.